15 years ago tonight, an Austin mother of 4 was shot and killed in her own driveway. Paula Hernandez was just 28 years old, and police were never able to find the shooter. That case went cold, but tonight we're re-examining the file with Austin police, who hope to bring the mother's killer to justice.
I hate Mondays because she died on a Monday, and I hate Mondays.
Josie Hernandez will never forget the night her daughter Paula was murdered.
When my mind is not busy, my thoughts go back, and I can relive that moment all the time.
Paula Hernandez became a single mother when she was just a teenager. She went on to have 3 more children, but got mixed up with a crowd of gang members and drug dealers. But her mom says she was turning her life around.
She had started going to church and everything. I thought things were going to be different.
These are photographs that were taken at the scene of the crime in 1996.
It was just after 10 in the evening on August 26, 1996. Josie was inside her South Austin home watching television when she heard several loud pops.
The shooter came, opened the door. She didn't even have a chance to take her seatbelt off.
Detective Mark Gilchrist has worked this case from the beginning, first as a homicide detective, now as a cold case investigator.
This was a pretty classic ambush. Paula's the target. They did what they were there to do and took off.
He doesn't want us to show his face, partly because the people he suspects are responsible for Paula's death are dangerous folks involved with the Texas Syndicate prison gang.
People got arrested due to her helping the police. So I do believe that's the motive.
But there was very little physical evidence, some shell casings at the scene and in the passenger seat of the car where she was killed. And there's been another problem.
We have witnesses who are, because of the gang affiliation, who are afraid to come forward.
The only witness to the crime was Paula's on and off again boyfriend, who was driving the car where she died. He was affiliated with the Texas Syndicate and not able to give police a good description of the shooter.
But I want to know who these people are that did this to my daughter and took her life.
Josie Hernandez tried her best to raise the children Paula left behind, but it's been a tough road for all of them. And 15 years later, they need answers to heal.
I know these people thought about it, and they knew she had children, and they still went ahead and did what they did. And I feel like they have no right to be walking the face of this earth, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, another person of interest at the time of Paula's death was her ex-boyfriend, who'd threatened her before and was seen in her neighborhood shortly before her death. The cold case unit is asking anyone who knows anything about this case to call the detective. You'll find that information with this story right now at KXAN.com. Well, Governor Rick